G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 15 on the P5 Ford LTD. In this episode we pick up the seats from Jason, and he's done a lot of work on the interior. It's still all got to be refitted, got to fit the carpet. If you looked in the previous episode, you'd see I had the carpet done by Knox Carpet a while back. Still got to refit the carpet. And but I thought in this video, we'll just probably going to be over a couple of parts. Just going to show all the work that Jason did to bring the seats back to their original condition. The seats are quite complicated as a design, and I guess when you drop interior parts off to upholsterers, you think, oh, well, drop it off and pay the money, and then you pick it up and it's all great. And that's what happened. But I asked Jason if he wouldn't mind filming some of the process, and he very kindly did that. So look, here's just some behind the scenes footage of just what's involved in making up a car interior, particularly something as complicated as the P5 LTD. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Sit back, give a thumbs up, particularly all the work that Jason's done, and probably be over a couple of parts, the interior, but I hope you enjoy it. So I'm taking the trusty Chevrolet C1500 that I bought off Randy across to Jason to pick up the seats. So hadn't driven the car for a while because I'd been away in the US, but turned the key, bang, started first go. So that's good news. So anyway, let's go and check out this interior. So it's a beautiful day today, and I didn't want to pick up the trim earlier in the week because there was a lot of rain, and last thing I wanted was get the new interior that Jason spent all that time and effort on wet. So today is a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, so yeah, should be good. G'day, Jason.
G'day, Mark. How are you, mate? Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back, although it was nice being over in the US, I have to say. Okay. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Now, this was an easy job, you reckon?
One of the hardest I've done. I've been 20 years out of the trade, so I knew I hadn't forgotten the actual techniques, but boy, my everything else was out of whack.
Yeah, so. It's pretty complicated as a design, and you're saying you've got a twin needle machine, which you really need.
You really do.
Yeah. But I mean, look at the results. I mean, you've done an absolutely fantastic job on it. I mean, I'm really happy with it. Looks terrific. Yeah, I mean, all this here and this double stitching in here. I mean, you can see why it's so complicated. You put new buttons in there as well.
Yes, yeah. That was the original buttons are made of plastic. These are actually covered in the same.
And they've got
fabric.
Big bayonets on them, haven't they?
Yeah. So I just went back to the original. Well, not the original style because I couldn't. But,
like a sewn-in button.
Standard.
Which is better because they just literally spear into the upholstery, don't they?
Yeah,
originally?
they spear through, and you tie them off at the back now. So that's what I've done with these.
Yeah, it's terrific. Yeah. Wow, it looks really, really good. I'm really, really happy with it. There's the front seats. Now, you had some issues. There was, I think, broken springs or something in...
There was broken springs, and also your captive nuts that were in the seats.
Yes.
Where the recliner mechanism bolts to, they were all fractured, and they were loose and falling out. So
had to weld it up?
Yeah, I stripped all the padding off, took the padding off, welded those bolts back in, or the nuts, and then did a spring repair, and it got it back to
that's terrific. Thank you for that. And it's got the new floor mount bolts in it, as well.
The new bolts.
Terrific.
Now I didn't weld those. I used a product called Ferroprey because I don't. If you ever strip a thread and you need to pull the bolt out, you'll never get it out if I weld them in. So what I've done, I've put in epoxy and around the head of the bolt to stop it spinning. Okay, but you will be able to break it free if you need to.
It's strong enough to tighten it up without
Absolutely, and it won't just keep spinning. So it's a product called Ferroprey. It's actually plumber's pipe joining compound.
Oh, right.
It sets that hard that you can actually drill and tap a thread into it. It's brilliant stuff. Yeah, it's really good stuff.
Wow.
So I'd prefer to do that than weld, because once you weld, then
that's it.
You'll never ever get them out.
All right. No, that's terrific. Thank you for that. That's really good. I think it'll just transform it. Plus, I've got that new carpet from Knox carpet. I've got to fit that. I've got to grab some glue off you just to glue down the underlay. And it's for the edges of the carpet or
I like
the underlay?
Especially where the B pillar comes down. I like to, even though you've got that plastic cover that goes over, I like to just put a little bit of glue in there, just hold it down, hold it up against the.
I see when it lifts up at the side.
Yeah, on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right.
I used to put a bit of glue there.
Yeah.
So,
all right, fantastic.
1 litre, it's good stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for that. And what else was I going to say? You've also done a lot of footage, which I've got to download just in terms of the process. So hopefully I'll be able to get that off with my wife's laptop and incorporate that into this episode so you can see what was going on there. So,
I hope there's enough there. I can't remember what
and we had to buy some more of this material too, didn't we?
It was,
it's
pretty, 6 and 4.
Yeah.
I said 4 and 6, but it was 6 and 4. So so 6 meters of the face material and 4 meters for the outside.
So just a little bit short, but we got some, and you were able to get a good price for it, so that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
I was happy with that. All right, mate. Well, thanks very much. I'll throw these in the back of the Chevy truck.
So, g'day, folks. Welcome to the series of seat recovers with Mark Behr. Lovely guy. I only recently met him, actually. So it's time to attack Mark's set of seats. It's been a while. I've had them in the factory for a couple of months, but I'm sort of stuck on another job. I'm sort of stuck between jobs and waiting for other fabrics to arrive. So thought I'd pick these up and just have a bit of a nudge at them and see how they go. I've never done these ones before, these LTD seats. He's gone and purchased the fabric for the surface areas, and I've got new vinyl for the outsides. And so here we go. We'll get into it. So the first thing to come off is the slide mechanisms and the springs and whatnot. I like the label. This is the driver's seat, so I put a D. And a D. We'll put a D there. And a D here. The spring has to come off, otherwise it'll take your fingers off. I might just take photos of where that attaches. You'll never remember. Let's forget. So the back screws just unscrew. They're quite long. They're about 300 miles long. separate the back frame from the seat base. This point here, there's a pin that goes through, like a stud with a circlip on the back. So you've got to take the circlip off, it's in there. And this side here, this cap gently, because these things are fragile, pops up. And you've got some screws, some bolts there, and inside the inside back there's some bolts as well to take that old mechanism off. So what I might do is I'll drop that circlip. Now, all going well, there's a nut which has been welded inside the frame, which is often breaks off. The welds let go on the nut, and because if the captive, it's not really a captive nut, but it's been welded to the seat frame on the inside, and when it lets go, like this one, you have to strip the holes, so there's two of them. Yeah. So it lets go, and I suppose you could hold it and try and do it up, but it's not right. So that's both. I have to now. So it's both seats that have let go. So it's just a bit of a pain because I've got to strip all the padding off. Yeah, so to get in there, to weld that nut back in, all the padding's got to come off. It's really painful. really tricky to get to. Okay, so that's the nut. I've taken all the padding off. Really, really tricky to get to. I'm going to put a bolt in there and hopefully I can get the meg in there without taking any. Oh, I might have to take a spring out. I have to disconnect that spring so I can get the meg in there. So this happened on both. Both seats. Beautiful. And reinstalling the padding now. Because I quoted on this job for marking, he has agreed that I can reuse these. These are the outside back panels for the front bucket seats. They weren't in bad condition. All of the corners had peeled away, the glue was starting to come undone, the buttons were all, there was no colour on the buttons. There was some ratty stitching on one of the elastics. So I had to actually take them off and virtually just refurbish. It's just easy. It was just probably saved me an hour's work to rather than recutting and so on. But they're in great condition, so we thought we'd reuse them. Yeah, so I had to re-sew one of the elastics in the outside, in the pocket, and totally re-glue them because all the corners are peeled off. The cover was peeling back, so it was easier just to take them off and start from scratch again, clean them up, and they come up really well. So nice big, nice new black buttons, and yeah, so very happy with those. So it's the first items that are complete. The buckets, front buckets. So we're replacing fabric and the vinyl. all the way around. There's a top stitch seam, if you can see there, just underneath the piping, there's top stitching. And yeah, done a few of these now, so I'm pretty proficient at them. However, this little piece of fabric in here is very expensive. It creates a lot of waste. I did speak to Mark about putting little seams in the corner so we could take them out of off-cuts. I'll see how we go for fabric. It's going to really chew up the fabric. Yeah, it's really uneconomical design. Oh yeah, the other thing is too, we're actually reusing the carpet rather than, I mean, we'd have to order at least a metre of the carpet, and that big seam goes underneath the back of the front seat. It's only there to, it's only there to sort of coordinate with the carpet in the back. Clean it up, it's cleaned up with the air gun, cleaned it up quite nicely.
Well, hope you enjoyed that episode on the P5 Ford LTD. There'll be at least one episode, I guess, around the process that Jason went through to redo the interior. Very complicated. The seats, I think he said in his own words, very, very complicated process to go through. But the final result was absolutely fantastic. Obviously, has to fit the seats. But I hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes look. There will be another update along similar lines. So please give the episode a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button as well. The hype button, if you can do that. Apparently it helps. Whatever. I don't know why they think of all these different things. But look, I really do appreciate any help you can give the channel by hitting that thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button. So I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for future episodes. We'll see you next time. Bye.